Hey y'all, let's get started on the t-shirt design. We're going to start by going to the t-shirt design assignment and then clicking on the template files. That's the big blue thing right here. Next, I want you to download this. And it does seem like downloads, how to download from Google changes every time. Just find where that download little arrow is. And then, hypothetically, I should be able to hit show in folder. If that doesn't work, you can just go to your file folders and downloads. Now it's very important that you save this in a location that works. Control X to remove it from the original. Go to your drive, your H drive, and put it in a folder that makes sense. I put it in my H drive, temporary data, because I'm going to delete this later. Okay, from there, we are ready to begin. I'm going to go to Illustrator and open those files. Okay, temporary data, and I'm going to start with my design file. On the design file, we will notice that we have a paper, we have the colors, and we have the instructions. Okay, we're going to look at the instructions first, and on the instructions it says, pick your shirt. You can have any of the shirts on the shirt rack for free, but we do need the names of them. So find your shirt on the shirt rack, and then go to this web address, SNS Activewear, and we're looking at the Gildan 5000 series. Up here, right over there, and let's type in S&S. It's one of my results, and click on the website, and again, 5000 series. There's a lot of shirts here. Let's choose one that makes sense. We're just going to choose black. Okay, so that's the shirt that I want to do. Second, it asks you pick your ink color. So you can choose any of these ink colors, and I should have all of these on the shelf. I do suggest always looking at the shelf. Sometimes I have some extra inks that you might want to use, and sometimes I don't have all the inks listed. So it's always good to check the shelf. I'm going to choose white ink. Next is to design your shirt. Couple things. You should have no line skinnier than foot point. One color per layer. If I go to the layers palette, each of these layers can have exactly one color. And then if you overlap, bleed your colors or make them intersect by about 2 pixels. Lastly, remove all extra shapes. So I'm going to go over here. I'm going to make a rectangle, and I want to choose the right color by clicking on the square. Next, I'm going to put a triangle inside the rectangle, and you might think, oh, I can just choose that. That kind of looks like it's gone, but I have not removed the extra shape. So I'm going to click, shift click, both using the direct select tool, and on shape builder holding alt, I can click and remove that inside. Now this is the correct shape. I'm going to hit save, and I like to save anytime I make a major change. And then I'm ready to go on to step 4. I need to fill in the title block. Notice there's some hints. Location is front, back, left sleeve, or right sleeve. The shirt is whatever you chose in step 1, and the ink color or colors are from step 2. So I'm going to zoom in and double clicking on the name. This is my test shirt. My name, Tunis. Whoever you're going to get to check it. This should be a student, not me. The location on the shirt, front, the shirt color, black. Again, this was from step 1, and the ink color, white, from step 2. Okay, this all looks good. Next, it asks you to check Spelling is obviously good because I have no words on it. Smooth lines, that means that um, smooth lines means that if I make something and I want to make it curvy, I can do that and it kind of looks curvy, but really it should look probably like this. Notice how the bottom one is very smooth and this one is what we call segmented or jagged, and um, follow the design that makes sense. Next, we're using the correct colors. White is here and white is there. Perfect. Next sorry. Next it is centered. Oh, it is not. So I want to move that to the center. Notice that the dot is in the middle of the line. The title block is filled out. Good. Top of image touches the top of image line. See how it says top of image line, and that's correct. Design fits inside the white piece of paper. We're looking good there. And design is above the bottom reference bar. Awesome. Step 6, and I'm going to save this because I did make a change, and I like to save it. Control S to save. Step 6, print the design. Control P. I am going to make sure that the copier is set to show copier. Good. I'm going to make sure that the media size is ledger. Awesome. And that the preview looks correct. It does, except I'm missing my design. If you are printing using white ink, for this step you have to turn it black. So we're going to do that quick. Okay, right there. Now we can print. That's looking great. And I can hit print. After you have printed it, step 7 is to get a student to check. And the student's going to check the same things that you did on step 5. And they're going to sign the bottom of the page. Next, the instructor should check. Okay, the instructor, I want to make sure that everything's looking right. And sometimes I have some suggestions that maybe you and your student checker did not notice or did not think about. And then lastly, we're going to create the mockup. So we have saved this, all good there. I'm going to go File, Open, and open the mockup file. Okay, in here, we're going to go through the steps. Copy as shortened, so going back to SNS Activewear and copy this image. Copy image. And next is to paste the image. Click on the shirt image layer, Control V to paste, and then move it so that it's in line. Now it's not going to be perfect with that outline, just close enough. Next, link your design. Mine is already linked, but I'm going to show you the process. We're going to go Window, Links. We're going to click. There we go. We're going to click where it says T-shirt template. We're going to click the link button, the relink button. I'm going to find my T-shirt template and place. Hit OK. That's looking good. Now notice that this color is wrong. Let's fix that right now too. For the mockup, I do want the color to be correct. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. Control S to save. And I will update the link here. Now notice that I can make really quick changes to see if everything's working right. That's what I'm looking for, is that you've made those really quick changes and it is perfect instead of just saying, it kind of looks good enough. Okay, next we are going to hide the shirt guide. Layers palette, shirt guide, hit the square. And lastly, we can export it. File, export, export as, and PNG. Okay, and If all went well, gotta go to the right place. Oh, saved it in the wrong place. Let's actually save it in the right place. There we go. Export. If all went well, you now have an image for your mockup that anyone with a computer can see. Okay, there it is. Okay, and that's what you'll upload. Once you're done with that, go back to the shirt design and do step 10. Again, step 10 is to print on vellum. We're using the same instructions that we're using for step 6, except we have to turn every color black. So turn the color black, go Control P, get everything ready. Before I hit print, I'm actually going to scroll down. Before I hit print, I'm going to go to the printer, put in vellum, and then say, hey friend, can you print this for me? And they'll hit print. That way no one prints over or onto your paper. And then you are good to do the next step.